What's up, y'all? Gonna do another video today. It's been pouring rain. Pond looks like yoo-hoo. I don't know what the rivers are gonna look like. It might completely suck and I might be wasting my time. So seeing that the conditions aren't exactly ideal, I'm gonna do it extremely hard today. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna climb off into this gigantic pile of shit over here, and I'm gonna come up with something, a new gimmick for the day. So hang tight, and I'll show you what I'm up to. All right, so here's what's up. This is what we're gonna do today. This is something that grows on my property, and no, I'm not talking about the shitbox edition Toyota pickup truck. I'm talking about this big piece of river cane. It's different than bamboo in the fact that it doesn't get real big. I mean, this is about as big as it gets. Now it's been raining and it's kind of got it all knocked over. But the cool thing about this stuff is it's really strong. It doesn't get too big, and it makes a damn good cane pole. So I'm going to go through and process it here and get it strung up, and we're going to go see if we can't make a fool of ourselves. So without getting into too much detail, it's pretty simple. You're just going to go through, you're going to grab the little limb sections and pull them against the grain, and they just pop off just like that. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get this thing processed up, and I'll show you the next step. All right, so the processing of the limbs is done. You get everything off of it. The next step we need to do is I'm going to take my pocket knife and I'm going to split the top of it just a little bit, just 32nd of an inch so in, just enough to put a groove in the little line in the top of it, so that it will hold the line in the groove and keep it from falling off. And then I'm going to do the same thing down at the bottom, and I'll show you the finished product and what everything it does. So just hang tight. All right, guys, I made it to the creek. It came a big storm on me at the house, so I had to get the hell out of there before I could show you the finished product. So I'll show you now. We finished up here. I've wrapped the whole rod in some old braid. I think this was 40-pound braid. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is you need enough to twist it all the way up the length of the cane pole, because it adds strength and rigidity to the pole itself. Gives it a little extra oomph, keeps it from breaking. You run it all the way up to the end, and then you twist it around the end one way a few times, one way the other a few times. Run it through the notch at the end, tie it off with a square knot, and you just run your slack all the way down. I run it down to a loop where I looped in some 8-pound mono, and I'm running a tiny little split shot and a barbless number 6 bait hook. We're going to head down the creek and see if we can't catch something on this thing before the storm hits, because there's a storm a-coming. These are pretty much the most annoying fish in the creek, but I love these stupid little things. Hold still, buddy. Just a creek chub, regular old creek chub. They're everywhere. They're abundant. They're what all your game fish eats, and I don't abuse them. A lot of people do. A lot of people throw them up in the bank, call them shit fish, whatever you want to call them, but you need them. The creek needs them, so take care of them. jumping it up. So I think I'm going to move downstream a little bit, see if I can't get into some gang fish of some sort. Juicy. That may be all we catch today. But, you know, the thing is, even if a few river chubs is all I catch, I still had a pretty good day. You know, I made a pole from scratch and successfully brought it out to the creek and caught things with it. Did I catch a whopper trout? No. But you don't always go out and catch the whopper trout. That's just, you know, that's just part of it. That's why they call it, you know, fishing and not catching, as the old joke goes. But all in all, pretty good day. Pole works, and I don't think this is the last time we'll use this. I think we'll do something else with it again. But you know what the main problem was? Last time I came out, I didn't bring my net, and my buddies were giving me shit for it. So I finally show up with my net, and I don't catch anything net worthy. But that's the way it goes. So we'll keep at it. All right. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. The rain set in. I don't know if you can tell, but it's starting to rain. There's a little blue sky over that way, but I don't feel like standing in the rain all day. But you know, all in all, for what we did today, it was fun. You know, getting out and making something from scratch and going out and putting it to use and actually catching stuff with it, you know, was entertaining. You know, and that kind of goes to show it doesn't really matter, you know, what you're fishing for, or where you're fishing, or how much gear you have, or what it costs. Is it trendy? None of that stuff matters. I mean, the most important thing is to go out and enjoy stuff like this. You know, pretty water, pretty day, even though it's raining. It beats sitting on the couch. And you know, it was fun. We still caught fish, so you know, that's the important thing. Get out and enjoy it, no matter what. Appreciate you watching. I'm gonna see if I can get out of here without dying. Oh, it's a snake. Nope, it's just trash. I'm gonna pick that up. Later, guys.